for you to negotiate.
It's a gathering of senior journalists in Nigeria to raise awareness on the need to strengthen the advocacy against sexual harassment and exploitation in tertiary institutions across the country. The disheartening story of the suspended dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of Calabar, Professor Cyril Ndifong, comes to mind for many here. It's one documented case out of several cases of sexual harassment of students by lecturers. It's a menace which is now prevalent in institutions of higher learning across federal, state, and private universities as well as polytechnics. From leaked video clips of this general studies lecturer at the University of Nigeria, who is caught pants down attempting to sexually harass a student, to this viral video of a distraught mother of a final year student who took her life after a lecturer attempted to exploit her body at the Ebonyi State University. The adverse effect of sexual harassment in tertiary institutions continues to stare one in the face. This is why an NGO, Alliances for Africa, is putting together this meeting for media editors and civil society groups to chart a common front against the menace.
How do we create mechanisms of integrity that can help to protect students, but also bring about consequences?
What we'll do, we'll go and create one commission, sexual harassment commission, put one DG, pick some of the offenses from the criminal code, create them as another offense. You know, instead for us to look for the solution, we are just creating offices and passing law.
The issue of promoting the domestic violence and sexual offences court to be set up in different states. We have it in Lagos. I know in Ikeja, it's a very good one that attends to all those issues. But in other states, I don't know why it's pretty difficult for other states to domesticate that. If we can have, courts that actually deal specifically with this, it could help a lot.
The predominant idea here is for government to declare a state of emergency against sexual harassment in tertiary institutions.
When you see something, say something.
Yeah.
And bring the media. Sexual harassment, those behind it, they are more or less like syndicates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they will need concrete evidence to be able to report it.
If an academic knows that he's going to be stepped down 2 stages backwards, for example, you are a senior lecturer or you are a professor and you know that you are going to be demoted to maybe a lecturer 1 or a lecturer 2, if you're caught harassing a girl, you will see some level of deterrence amongst perpetrators.
When you engage in sexual harassment, you destroy your honor. You destroy the basis for your authority in patriarchal society.
Some institutions have sexual harassment policies, some have gender policies, and some do not. Many of these policies have been written, but there's no referral pathway for when an incident happens and when students can complain. Where do they go? Who do they go to?
At the University of Abuja, yes, we have a genders unit that is supposed to handle such cases. And of course, our outgoing Vice Chancellor, as I've said here, has zero tolerance for sexual harassment.
To break the culture of silence and shaming attributed to victims of sexual harassment, experts here say creating safe spaces for both male and female victims to speak out will only be achieved with better government legislations. The concern, however, is that the bill against sexual harassment passed by the Ninth Assembly is yet to see the light of the day, as it was not assented by former President Muhammadu Buhari, and President Bola Tinubu did not also assent to it before the expiration of the Ninth Assembly. Mary Chinda, Arise News.